between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, everyone, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's a short one here, complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 135 yards, big gain.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Garoppolo's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the
touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 30 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The Chiefs at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Powers through him. Uses the stiff arm. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Halfway to 100 now. Career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. 5 plays there on that drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. Man open is Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they're looking 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 78 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff running through the middle. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job here by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So
frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Garoppolo. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's got some space, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about...
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taking it about the 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, that's an old play caller's trick right there with run the ball inside the tackles on 1st down. You just watch your quarterback get sacked on the previous play. Now you let those defensive linemen penetrate again, hoping to get their hands on him one more time. But this time, he's got the perfect call dialed up, and the screen burns him for a 1st down.
Big gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Robinson's got it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Garoppolo now on third and goal. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. For the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, Hill. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, here's Hill. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, Kansas City. Here's Hill one more time. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop for Garoppolo. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the